So what's the best homage watch that's out there at the moment, pound for pound, the amount you spend versus the amount you save? Stick around, let's find out. So welcome back to the Watch Doctor, my name's Ian. If you're new here, hit that like, hit that subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications of new videos, and thanks for checking me out. So what is the best homage watch that's out there for the amount you spend versus the amount you save? Well, I don't think you're going to actually get much better than the Steinhart Ocean One military sub. So let's check it out, let's get to the table and let's have a look what we think about it.
So here we are at the table. So yeah, get yourself a cardboard box to start with, and you've got your warranties and your user manual. Nice thing there from Roxana, who has packaged the watch. Thank you for that. And then we have a paper cover, and inside quite a nice leather effect box, and this has a sort of push stud front to it. It's quite nice actually, padded, feels good, with the Steinhart logo. And if we open that up, inside we have the Steinhart Ocean One Vintage Military, and there it is on the hang tag sitting on the cushion. So yeah, there it is, Ocean Vintage Military, obviously designed to emulate the Rolex Military Submariner, which as I said is now worth £50,000 second hand if you can find one, and obviously if you have the bank balance to support it. So just taking the hang tag off there at the moment. I'll show you the website in a minute, but powered by a Netta 28242 movement, Swiss made automatic. And I've got the hang tag off. There we go, lots and lots of lovely blue AR coating, and let's have a listen to that bezel action. Yeah, that is really nice and solid in hand. That feels great and marries up perfectly there, and no play whatsoever in that, no feedback at all from the bezel. Polished surfaces on the case with a brushed steel bracelet. Yeah, and we also have a signed crown with crown guards there at the 3, and a screw down crown as well. And if we pull this out, you can see the thread there on the crown for the screw down crown. If you pull that out, you can see as well that we've got hacking seconds, which is very useful. I like the fact that the minutes on the bezel go all the way around to the 60, which if you look at a picture of the Rolex Military Submariner, that's exactly what it did. Similar but not identical handset, but yeah, I love this secure second parts of the bracelet clasp, and it's also milled, not pressed clasp. Little bit flimsy I think on the back there, but it does have four micro adjustments, and it has screw links as well to adjust that to size. The back has a seahorse logo with some sort of submariner warrior with a trident. And there you go, that's it on wrist. This isn't a true unboxing, as I've had this watch now for about 5 or 6 months. But yeah, that's it on my 7.5 inch wrist, and I think that the 42mm diameter is absolutely fine on there. And having a look around on the Steinhart website, they do have quite a lot of homage watches. There's like something reminiscent of the Hulk Submariner there, but the prices are fantastic. So yeah, proper Swiss ETA movements, 2824 for this one. Mine's got a weight of 190 grams, which we'll get the calipers out in a minute as well and have a look at that. But yeah, it just looks really, really good, and for the money I think are pretty unbeatable for the price point. So it's coming in at €395, which is about £360. Get in there before we leave Europe, before Brexit, because you won't have to pay any import tax, but I would imagine all that's going to change come January 2021 onwards. So fantastic value. I think mine came within a couple of days. Like the website says there, delivery time 2 to 3 days, came very quickly. And yeah, here we are, just sort of scrolling down through some of the specs. So it's got old radium style superluminova, which I think is just really nice on it. So there you go, there's that sort of yellowed old radium superluminova, but I don't think it's overdone. I think it is Photina obviously, but it's well done, I think. So lug to lug with there, we've got a 50mm lug to lug, and we've got a depth of the watch of 13.5-ish. I think the website said 13. We've got a case diameter there of just under 42, and with the crown it's 44.5. So yeah, it's about 42 depending on where I measure from. With the lug width there shown as 21.5, probably not great. When the fit of the bracelet's so flush here with the case, it's really hard to get the calipers in there, but it is 22mm. And I've already put this on a couple of strap options as well, and the 22mm is great for lots of different options, especially with this Submariner style watch. You can wear it on loads of different NATOs. It looks fantastic on a Bond NATO, on a traditional Bond NATO as it's called, which is one that's more black, yellow and red. But yeah, clasp very good, not perfect, but you're looking at a £360 watch here, so not to be sniffed at. But listen to that, I really love the sound of the bezel action and how well that locks on and hits every one of those minute indices perfectly. So what's not to like? Well, not a lot really. Loom pip there at the 12. I think the bracelet clasp could have done with a bit more work, but other than that, I think the structure of the watch is really good. I like the crown guards and I like the individual minutes around the bezel. I think that's a good touch. So here we go outside in the South Yorkshire sunshine. Blink bing. Look at that, amazing. Loads of AR coating on that. Brushed bracelet, which I always think looks good. Polished bracelet always picks up too many scratches. It is an aluminium insert with a stainless steel bezel, but I think that for the price point, absolutely fantastic. Great watch, great bit of kit. Good homage.
So, welcome back to the green room. Thanks for sticking around. I don't really know what else to say about this. I think this is an unbelievably good value watch. I love the fact that it's the homage to the Rolex Military Submariner. You're not going to get anything close to the amount that you save for buying this homage compared to how much it would be full price. So at around £350 versus £50,000, you're really not going to beat that. I personally like the fact that you've got the increments all the way around that bezel. You've got a really secure unidirectional bezel. You've got 300 meters water resistance and a signed screw down crown. I think that the clasp on the back, the extra safety clasp that you've got on the back of there is fantastic. Brushed bracelet, very sporty, really eye-catching, I think. Sapphire crystal with an AR coating. And I don't think it sails too close to the wind so that it's trying to be a replica. It's definitely an homage. The movement's great, the build quality is great. I just love this. I don't think you're going to get much better than this. I think this is one of my favourite dive watches I've ever owned, which reminds me we're actually going to do a watch battle versus all the dive watches. I think I've reviewed about 4 or 5 dive watches now, so look out for that in the coming videos. And thanks very much for sticking around. So there we go, that's it for today. Thank you very much. As I said before, if you haven't already, please hit subscribe and like, and I'll see you in the next one.